Now, however, I see the folly of attempting to hitch one's wagon to a star with a harness that does not belong to it. When one door closes, another door opens. Avoiding danger is no safer in the long run than to outrun exposure. The fearful are caught as often as the bold. Commercial concerns have expanded from family business to corporate wealth, which is self-perpetuating, and which enlightened statesmen and economists now dread as the most potent oligarchy yet produced. The best educated human being is the one who understands most about the life in which he is placed. True, they were broken and stammering syllables, but they were human speech. My soul, conscious of new strength, came out of bondage and was reaching through those broken symbols of speech to all knowledge and all faith. History is a record of the incessant struggle of humanity against ignorance and oppression. I have never believed that my limitations were in any sense punishments or accidents. If I had held such a view, I could never have expected the strength to overcome them. To be banished from Rome is but to live outside of Rome. Good friends walk in when the old ones walk out. Every struggle is a victory. One more effort, and I reach the luminous cloud, the blue depths of the sky, the uplands of my desire. Once, while we were out on the water, the sun went down over the rim of the earth, and threw a soft, rosy light over the white city. If it is true that the violin is the most perfect of musical instruments, then Greek is the violin of human thought. Oh, you think the darkness is your ally, but you merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by it. I have often thought it would be a blessing if each human being were stricken blind and deaf for a few days during their early adult life. Darkness would make them more appreciative of sight. Silence would teach them the joys of sound. Life is either a daring adventure or nothing at all. Literature is my utopia. Here I am not disenfranchised. No barrier of the senses shuts me out from the sweet, gracious discourses of my book friends. They talk to me without embarrassment or awkwardness. The few who profit from the labor of the masses want to organize the workers into an army which will protect the interests of the capitalists. The heresy of one age becomes the orthodoxy of the next. Joy is the holy fire that keeps our purpose warm and our intelligence aglow. While the right friends are near us, we feel that all is well. Our everyday life blossoms suddenly into bright possibilities. The heart of a friend gives out sufficient light for us in the dark to rise by. The richness of the human experience would lose something of rewarding joy if there were no limitations to overcome. Happiness is attained through fidelity to a worthy purpose. Security is mostly a superstition. It does not exist in nature, nor do the children of men as a whole experience it. Avoiding danger is no safer in the long run than outright exposure. Life is either a daring adventure or nothing. Happiness is a state of mind and depends very little on outward circumstances. As the eagle was killed by the arrow winged with his own feather, so the hand of the world is wounded by its own skill. Every child has a right to be well born, well nurtured and well taught, and only the freedom of woman can guarantee him this right. What I am looking for is not out there, it is in me. I cannot remember how I felt when the light went out of my eyes. I suppose I felt it was always night, and perhaps I wondered why the day did not come. In a word, literature is my utopia. Here I am not disfranchised. No barrier of the senses shuts me out from the sweet, gracious discourse of my book friends. How futile are words in the ears of those who mourn. I am conscious of a soul sense that lifts me above the narrow, cramping circumstances of my life. My physical limitations are forgotten, my world lies upward, the length and the breadth and the sweep of the heavens are mine. Strike against war, for without you no battles can be fought. Some of the most significant discoveries in modern science owe their origin to the imagination of men who had neither accurate knowledge nor exact instruments to demonstrate their beliefs. Alone we can do so little, together we can do so much. Be happy. Talk happiness. Anything I have ever done that was ultimately worthwhile initially scared me to death. Your success and happiness lie within you. External conditions are the accidents of life, its outer trappings. Things must be felt with the heart. I was born on June 27, 1880 in Tuscumbia, a little town of northern Alabama. If I write what my soul thinks, it will be visible, and the words will be its body. Unless we form the habit of going to the Bible in bright moments as well as in trouble, we cannot fully respond to its consolations because we lack equilibrium between light and darkness. If we believe that the sun and moon hang in the sky for our delight, there will be joy upon the hills and gladness in the fields. There is nothing more beautiful, I think, than the evanescent fleeting images and sentiments presented by a language one is just becoming familiar with, ideas that flit across the mental sky, shaped and tinted by capricious fancy. I seldom think about my limitations, and they never make me sad. Perhaps there is just a touch of yearning at times, but it is vague, like a breeze among flowers. The way forward is simple, just follow Christ. Words are the mind's wings, are they not? Remember, no effort that we make to attain something beautiful is ever lost. No smile is as beautiful as the one that struggles through tears. To keep our faces toward chance and behave like free spirits in the presence of fate is strength undefeatable. What a blind person needs is not her teacher, but another self. The welfare of each is bound up in the welfare of all. To me, a lush carpet of pine needles or spongy grass is more welcome than the most luxurious Persian rug. The greatest tragedy to befall a person is to have sight but lack vision. Security is mostly a superstition. It does not exist in nature. Never bend your head. Hold it high. Look the world straight in the eye. Is it not true, then, that my life with all its limitations touches at many points the life of the world beautiful? Everything has its wonders, even darkness and silence, and I learn, whatever state I may be in, therein to be content.